Coach Daniel Flowers Show this morning brought to you by Coosa County Commissioner John Forbes in District 1 in Coosa County. John, again, we thank you for sponsoring Coach Flowers Show. It's an exciting time for Central Coosa County football. Off this week, getting ready for the playoffs next week. And, Coach, it's a good time to be playing football, isn't it?
Absolutely, man. It's cold outside, and you got to put your jacket on that football practice. You ain't got to duck the sun no more. And this one of the best times of year for anybody. You know, you get to take that trip to Montgomery tomorrow morning.
Yep.
You know, when you're taking that trip to Montgomery tomorrow morning, it's nothing but good things. You know, you got the playoffs. You get a chance to see all the coaches in the state that made the playoffs. And there's no you can preparing for a playoff game. No matter how it turns out at the end, not many teams going to be at that meeting tomorrow. Right. It's going to be a certain few. Each classification, I think it's like 24 to 32 teams. And out of all the teams in 2A football, we won the teams in 2A that's still going to be playing next week. And like I said, I tell our kids, you deserve a pat on the back for that. Mm-hmm. From last year till nobody don't know nothing about you, until now you're garner respect from a lot of people. Because people are like, we worry about y'all. Y'all got some good players. People weren't saying that last year. So it just feels good knowing that for all the stuff we did last year, it comes out to like this now.
You're off this week,
yep.
and that's a good thing. Get some players healed up and get a lot of tape seen of your playoff opponent, Luverne, right?
Luverne. They good. Number 1 team in the state. They the highest scoring team in the state, and they top 5 in points given up team in the state. So they're a really good football team. I watched them play against Goshen last week. They ran through Goshen pretty good, and Goshen was the number 1 team in the region at the time. So Luverne is a good football team. We got a tough draw, but again, our kids don't go out there and play ball because they're faceless opponent. Our kids never heard them before, so I know that first half we're gonna give them everything we got, and we're gonna try to see can we make it a competitive game and see make them a little nervous. I feel like the longer the game go, with it being close, the beneficial it is to us.
Yeah. You've got not a whole lot of seniors on this team.
We don't.
So it looks good for next year too.
Yeah, we got almost everybody back next year. We're only losing, I think it's 5 players, seniors, that starters, and pretty much we got guys waiting in the wings to come in and play for them. So I just feel like long as they don't let this moment go to their head and think it's gonna come easy because you did it so well this year, I feel like we're gonna be in the same predicament next year. Possible host of the playoff game next year. So I just feel like the football program trajectory is up. We got good little young coaches on staff with me now. Possibly I can maybe pick up 1 or 2 more others. I feel like the program is on a high note. I mean, Central's gonna be known for football pretty soon.
You're in your 2nd year at Central Coosa County. We've talked about before, came in July of last season or last year.
Last year.
And so you'll begin your 3rd year at Central in 2026. But to be in the playoffs, the 2nd year of your tenure there, that's got to make you feel happy.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable moment because, you know, I didn't see it last year. Like I was talking to Coach Bell and I talked to Dr. Stover. I was seeing through some of those games last year where it just seemed like those teams were so much better. I didn't think we was going to be 30 and 40 points this much better in a short period of time. I know I sat there and watched us lose to Lafayette last year. They beat us like 49 to nothing. I was like, how the world I'm going to close that 49-point gap in 1 year? And we played against Rambert. They beat us 53 to 6. I mean, how am I going to close that almost 50-point gap? If within 1 year, less than a year, we closed a big gap. I just feel like if the kids continue to keep working, they keep getting better, we get better mentally as far as in football, things can be really high in football at Coosa. It's going to take everybody to continue to keep pushing. You cannot rest on your laurels. This stuff is already done already. People know who you are now. People are preparing for us now. So you know you got to be better. Everything you do, you got to take it to the next level. I feel like if we continue to keep doing that, this record, like I tell people, our record is deceiving the people. Our non-conference schedule pretty hard. We could easily cupcake that schedule around. We could be 8-2 or 7-3 right now. it's deceiving the people. I said, I'm already in the process of making our schedule already to make sure we play teams at least 50 games. I'm not doing no more 20-80 games.
I understand.
Everything we do is going to be 50-50. I want to have a chance to win a game when we line up. So I feel like with that going on, we're going to be a better football team next year.
So what have you done this week with the off week? What kind of work have you done?
We just do a lot of on ourselves. We're working out, lifting weights, conditioning, flexibility. Like I said, trying to get kids.
How important is the conditioning? Late, here you go. You're going to be in your 11th game the next week.
Yeah, it's really important because kids are sore. They are tired. It's cold outside. So that's so important for us. We kind of let off the contact because we got a lot of kids banged up. Because like you said, we've been going nonstop since March. These kids are tired. They're tired. They're almost tired of hearing each other. They want to go against other people now. So it's like this week basically for me was lifting weights, conditioning them, flexibility, and just kind of get their minds reprogrammed. You finna go into another season now. I always consider the season in 3 parts. You got part A, this first beginning part of the season, part B, the end of the season, and part C, the playoffs. And you're in part C now. And that's a lot for a team. They haven't been in the playoffs in a long time. And so they not mentally ready for something like this.
These kids have never heard the playoffs.
Never heard. See, the seniors ain't heard the playoffs since they probably was in 1st grade. They are seniors now. That's a long time. So the reprogramming their mind knowing that it's football still going on, it's very difficult. I tell people that's not an easy job because a lot of them like, we made the playoffs. The season not over yet. Now you got to go play in the playoffs now. So, you know, they're excited about it. I can see the look in their eyes. They don't know what to expect. I really don't know what to expect because I haven't been in the playoffs as a coach since 2018. So it's been a long time. Like I said, I don't be nervous the ride going to Montgomery tomorrow because think about it, I haven't did that since 2018. I actually got in my truck Saturday morning at 8 o'clock and ride down to Montgomery and talk football with some of the best coaches in the state. The team's gonna probably win state championships. We all gonna be in one building tomorrow. And we're gonna be talking about playoffs and tickets and stuff. That's when it started getting serious, when you start hearing all of that and the stories from other teams and knowing that Coosa is being taught. We on the same paper as Reeltown and Thompson, Hoover. It's like, man, our name is on the same paper as theirs.
Everybody starts even keel in the playoffs.
Even kill. Anything can happen. Injuries can happen.
And does a lot of times.
Yes, it happens. You have to be lucky to win a state championship. Things got to fall off just right for you. It got to be injuries. It got to be matchups, because matchups play a big part into this. So much stuff got to go right to actually win that blue map. It's insane. So just knowing that we actually got a chance from what I came through last year in July, what I first saw, that's unbelievable. We deserve pats on our backs. That's just great for our community and the kids.
So speaking of the community, before we go this morning, I know the community is fired up about the football season and the playoffs.
Man, the community's hyped up. This is probably one of the best communities since I've been coaching football. I've been coaching football going on 18 years. The Coosa community that helped, the things they have done for the program, things that they probably know they're supposed to do or they was doing, is insane. Like you had Coach Moon come in, Mr. Moon, he played ball overseas in the NBA some. He been around the program every single day. He come around there, talk with the kids. You had Dalius Thomas, he came around the games and stuff. It's just like people throwing money for food and feeding the kids and just giving them food for the games. It's just like people that's doing crazy stuff because they happy. They talking about next week possibly being a half day of school for the playoff game. They probably never went through that before. It's just, they are excited. Dr. Stover, Ms. Lee, Mr. Watson, Mr. Hopper. It's just everything is just heightened now. It's just, people is excited about it. Usually people don't get excited about anything sport related until basketball season. They are excited about football right now. There's the opportunity to go and play in the playoffs. That's on the talk of the town. That's all that's been talked about the last couple of weeks is the playoffs. I don't think people been talking about they don't know we played Reeltown last week. Because they was already thinking about we going to the playoffs. And again, you need to talk about that. It's some teams that ain't been in playoffs in 25 and 30 years. I saw a team last night lost 101 consecutive games. That's a lot of games. We're not talking about going to the playoffs. We're talking about winning a game. That team had been in the playoffs since 2001. and we going to the playoffs at Coosa.
Wow.
I said, you got to talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, and we'll talk again next week as we get ready for the first round of the playoffs. Coach Daniel Flowers, head football coach of the Central Coosa County Cougars, and brought to you by District 1 Coosa County Commissioner John Forbes. Our Coach's Corner segment with Coach Flowers. We'll be back with him again next week. We'll be back with more after this.